Perhaps you've been trying hard to change your habits so you can lose weight, you can get more energy, you can actually build that body that you wanted, so you can look sexy, feel confident in it. Is that possible that your mindset is in your way? Why is it so hard for you to change your habits and stick with them in the long term? Have you asked yourself, what the hell is wrong with me? I know I have multiple times in the past as well, so you're not alone on that. Hi, this is Maria Horstman from BFAB, your holistic health and fitness coach, serving you online or in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, let me first tell you that there is nothing wrong with you. What you're going through is normal. Now, what I want you to know is that I don't want you to stick with that normal. It is absolutely possible for you to change. What it requires for you is to want to change, understand what's going on so you can change and get the help that you need so you can thrive. So I was talking to a client of mine the other day. She asked me, Maria, why is it so hard to change? Why I cannot stick to this? We're just starting the process, and she asked me, how did you do it? Right? And I said, well, first of all, we got to understand that there is a lot involved with our mindset. Yes, I have changed, and I change a lot, and I will continue to evolve. It's because I have worked a lot on my mindset. What is the mindset anyway? A mindset is, as a way of thinking. That is a set of beliefs that determine our actions. So again, a way of thinking, a set of beliefs that determine our actions. So when we change our belief system, that will prompt us to change the thought process, which would then prompt us to change our actions. Sounds simple, and it is that simple. Now, I'm not saying that it's simple to happen, because what happens is we have maybe decades of this ingrained on us, right? And we are here to do what is safe for us to do. So I have yet actually to work with anybody, whether it's to help them change their nutrition, to change any other lifestyle, from the sleep, from the stress, from even having more fun, detox their body, exercise, and stick to that routine and to show up, right, without looking into how their belief system is, what is in their way. And there is 100% of the times, there is something impeding their progress that is in there. So it's part of my job as a coach to dive in there. And normally that's where I dive in first, because then it becomes easier for anybody, you and I and anybody else, to then process and saying, okay, I can do this. I am capable, because you work on those things that are in your way. So part of my job, if you ask what I do, in the end of the day, is I'm here to influence your choices. So I have to get out, I have to identify what's in your way and fix, including the mindset, so you can thrive, right? Often there is a lot of negative energy related to our body and to our thoughts. And why is that? Because we have been living in a kind of a negative environment. And a lot of folks are, not well for a period of time. Or it really depends on our childhood, how we grew up, what kind of mentality there was in the family, right? What is our work environment? So this is a complex, process, but it's possible to change. Again, becomes with awareness. So, this thing about, changing the habits and the mindset, you got to understand that comes from right here, the brain, right? So our brain has two priorities, two priorities, and they are safety. That's number one. Number two is efficiency, meaning that it's going to do whatever is possible to keep us safe, right? So conserve the energy, eat when we see the food, inefficient, do it the fastest and easiest way as possible. Well, while this is fantastic, because it actually allows us to survive, but it really does not allow us to thrive. And when we're changing, when we say, hey, we're going to change this habit, the brain sees it as a threat and says, no, I don't want to do this. This is not good for me. It's better for me to do something that I'm comfortable. So that's why we hear a lot, do something that is outside our comfort zone. That's when we start changing our habits. Now, is that easy? Like I said, no, might not be easy, right? That's why a lot of times people engage with coaches, they get into groups, they find their accountability, right? It is a process that requires your attention, requires your focus, requires your intentionality to change, right? And that's part of what I do with my clients. That's how I change myself, right? And that's I continue to change people's lives. First is wanting to actually change. So today, for your energy recharge, tip, what I would like you to do is this. First, I need you to appreciate yourself. When you get up in the morning, I want you to take 5 minutes at least, 5 to 10, to do a few things. One is 5 to 10 minutes is creating this space for you. I want you to be grateful. 5 to 10 things that you're grateful about yourself, about your body, about you as a person, and about the things that you have. That is non-related to any financial means. Things that you have around you that you can be grateful. So you're creating a positive environment for you to thrive that day. The next thing I want you to do within this time frame is to say, okay, what are my goals? And if your goals are weight loss and you're working on nutrition, I want you to think right there in that morning before you get out of bed, okay, to say, what is one step, one small step that I'm going to take today that is going to get me closer? The brain can process and will accept the small steps. And when you continue to do this on a daily basis, you will achieve your things smaller, one step at a time. That's how we make change. Now, if you need help with that process, I'll be glad to help you. That's part of what I love to do. It starts right here, folks. Start changing our mentality about things. Start looking at yourself and then taking action. Otherwise, it's just information that is going to go nowhere. And a month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you're wondering why you haven't achieved whatever it is that you want to achieve from a health and wellness, but also career-wise. So this is my Hump Day Energy Recharge tip for you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.